Mother, I'm coming home.
Beautiful morning, Savior! 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 Beautiful afternoon, Savior! Beautiful afternoon, Savior! Beautiful afternoon, Savior! Beautiful afternoon, Savior!
I follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. God, I never loved one like you. Boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I'll be here never with you. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Nothing new is sweeter than with you. And in the street we run free, like it's only you and me. Geez, got something to see. Oh,
Stay goated! Stay goated!
Stay goated!
Stay goated!
Stay goated!
Stay goated!
Stay goated!
Stay goated!
always forever I'm with you.
Beautiful afternoon, Savior! I'm Miggy Pascual, your Student Council President, and welcome to my last presidential address of this school year.
Creeper. Oh man.
I really can't believe that this school year is already coming to an end. Time flew by so fast, yet there's so much for us to look back to. So let's go all the way back to where it all started. Our Student Council thrust of igniting a generation of engaged Saviorians. When we first introduced this thrust, we came up with this description of the engaged Saviorian. From there, we came up with a multitude of projects and initiatives to provide more opportunities for students to uphold our thrust. On the end of the Student Council, under the leadership of the Executive Board, we launched our voter registration and empowerment campaign entitled Kilos Kabataan, Kaya Natin To. The first phase of this project was really focused on empowering members of our Savior community to register to vote. We did this through informative materials, a voter empowerment talk care of Savior Comelec, features on registered Saviorians, and many others, including an online statement to extend the voter registration deadline. For the second phase, our focus was really more on empowering members of our community to practice critical thinking as we vote for the future leaders of our country. We even had our mock elections last February 15 for our grades 9 to 12 students. Here, the SCEB, together with Stallion, provided a series of information materials about our candidates, accompanied by short videos and a talk about the 1986 EDSA People Power Revolution. More than just these initiatives, what I really loved were the heartwarming and meaningful conversations that students had about the matter, especially during our special mentoring sessions about the elections. It goes to show that we've made great progress in being engaged Saviorians and that we truly care about matters concerning the Filipino people. And of course, we had Hoofy by our side, who journeyed with us throughout this school year through our Love Hoofy project and through Hoofy the Stallion, where he guided us in becoming engaged Saviorians while being able to take care of ourselves. He even tagged some friends along the way. But to be honest, parang Hoofy's been pretty absent the past few months. Like, I wonder where he's been.
Meanwhile,
Hi, how are you?
We also came up with simple but fun programs such as Grade 8's Connecting to Audio and our new platforms such as our YouTube page and our SC Cares form, both of which we want to grow even more for the next school year. I would also like to highlight our strengthened relationship with our school administrators through our monthly dialogues. Here, we share your feedback and concerns to our principals team to come up with ways to improve the school year. In fact, our Formation Friday schedule is a product of our dialogues. So rest assured that we are bringing to light your concerns to our school admins. Apart from just these SCEB projects, our clubs and committees also brought a lot of new things to the table. Of course, we had our staple programs and celebrations, a lot of which were revamped and improved. But this school year saw a lot of collaborations between student groups, such as the cookbook of the Green Team and the Cooking Club, the concert of the Christmas Committee and the Savior's Musician Pool, and a joint statement on the 36th anniversary of the 1986 EDSA People Power Revolution, where numerous clubs and committees banded together to amplify our message even further. Whew, okay, that was a lot to cover. I'm gonna need a drink.
Number one victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down.
So at this point, after enumerating all of these projects, the question is, did we achieve our student council thrust for this school year? Well, I'm glad to say, yes we did. However, our job doesn't just end there. Being an engaged Xaverian does not just end this school year. We need to continue being engaged Xaverians and more so engaged Filipino citizens even beyond the walls of Xavier School. For one, with the swiftly approaching 2022 national and local elections this May 9, we need to involve ourselves more in learning about our candidates and supporting leaders who we know will provide good governance and a brighter future for the next 6 years of our lives. Moving forward, even after the elections, we must continue to stay vigilant and vocal on matters within our socio-political arena, alongside continuously being of service to members of our community. And speaking of moving forward, I am so thrilled for our undergrads as our school slowly transitions into high-flex learning. We already got a great taste of it this school year with our learning hub and our recent pilot classes with the roomies and the zoomies. Special shout out to IB Court 11. But no cap, I have to admit I'm a bit jealous. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys taking on this new journey, along with the creative ideas and opportunities that you guys may create in this new high-flex setup. I'm sure you all will do amazing, similar to how you guys did this school year. But sadly, I won't be able to witness it firsthand.
No. Wait.
This is actually going to be the last time that I get to speak to y'all, at least in a setting like this. I don't even know where to start. I'm just in awe looking back at how far we've gotten over the past 2 years of online learning. And it's even harder for me to believe that I'll be leaving it all behind as I graduate. To sort of backtrack a little siguro, I started off feeling very unmotivated when we first started online learning back in 2020. It was such a new environment, and the uncertainties caused by the pandemic made me feel sluggish and lazy amidst the entire situation. No joke, I can't remember how many times I just put off my schoolwork just so that I could lay down, stare at the ceiling, and cry to blonde or something. However, seeing you all pushing forward amidst the online setup gave me the strength that I needed to do so as well. Eventually, the creativity and the passion that we had helped me realize that the online setup, although limiting, also presented a plethora of opportunities which we were able to take advantage of. We braved the online setup and we even took it up a notch this school year. And I guess on a personal level, I honestly started off having little to no confidence in myself, especially when I began my term as administrative officer. However, I will never forget the moment when that all changed, when I launched the first episode of the online SC Minute back in 2020. The love that you all showed me helped me believe in myself more. You allowed me to lead in a way where I could simply be me, and that permeated throughout everything else I did in my leadership. Be it through how I make a fool out of myself during my speeches, expressing my ideas and creative juices in our SC posts, or even just those sabog conversations that I've probably had with many of you.
25.
These have all been avenues for me to simply be myself while simultaneously being able to assist the student body. Even my personal advocacy of being an engaged citizen has been welcomed to be the main thrust of our student council this school year, and that really means the world to me. Admittedly, in spite of everything that we've accomplished, we were also faced with a series of challenges, from the loads of schoolwork that a lot of us probably drowned in, to the spikes in COVID cases wherein many of our families, including mine, contracted the virus. Amidst all of that, when days just seemed to be getting darker, the company that we shared with one another continuously filled me and many others with hope. And quite honestly, I think that's what I'll treasure the most. Yes, the destination where we are right now is something that we should definitely be proud of, along with the journey that we took to get here. However, the company that we have, the unbreakable bonds that we share with one another, is what means the most to me and is what I believe allowed us to create meaningful memories with one another in spite of the online setting. Before I go, sadly, I would like to share two main things that I learned throughout my leadership. Number one, and you all have heard this countless times now, is to stay goated. Again, I don't mean reaching legendary GOAT status like sina Michael Jordan or Tom Brady. What I mean by this is that the greatest person that you could be is you. You are goated by simply being who you are. And I was only able to realize this because you all made me feel the same way about myself. So my call for you really is, well, to stay goated, even if I will no longer be here to remind you. Strive to be the best but also favorite version of yourself. And in doing so, never forget to be goated for others as well. You all have the capacity to create significance in the lives of other people. And you all can do such by simply being your goated selves. And related to that, the second lesson that I learned is to always go back to your why. Be it in terms of being a leader or simply trying to get through a rough day, always go back to your why, whatever it may be. And for me, not to sound like cheesy or anything, but you all are my why. As much as I say it, being goated can get very tiring. There will be instances wherein you're disappointed in yourself or you feel like you aren't doing enough. I've been there many times and, well, it sucks. But whenever I do find myself in that spot, I think of you guys. I think of how loving and energetic you all are. I think of all of us being able to hang out with our classmates, being able to make you all laugh through my skits and through my speeches, seeing you all strive in whatever fields you choose, and just imagining you guys going through the same feels, the same emotions, but still doing your best to make it through. That's what fuels me to continue moving forward. And that's why being your student council president has been the greatest experience that I've ever had. So thank you all so much for being such a goated student body. Thank you all for being my why. And with that, this is Miggy Pascual, your student council president, signing off for one last time. Luchet looks, I love you all very much, and of course, stay goated!